So he walks through my first shooting lane and he's kind of quartering to me, and I have another shooting lane and he's gonna walk through the one to my left closer. So I just hold back. He walks out of the camera frame and I grab the camera and start turning it out. I'm at full draw already, by the way. Grab him with my right hand with my release in it, and my release just touches a piece on the camera and shoots. And he doesn't even move. Buck doesn't move, doesn't even look up at me, does nothing. It's like he didn't even hear it. I don't know if he did, maybe he was doing something else. He didn't even hear it. So by that point, I'm just so flustered. So I end up not getting the shot in frame, and then I stand up and grab the camera and try to get on the deer while he's going down, and then it was just not my greatest videoing, but it shows kind of how hard it is to video while you're shooting. Oh, he's going down. He's going down right there. Right there, baby. I just hammered him 40 yards. Oh my gosh. I can't even describe what just happened. I just hammered that buck at 40 yards. Wow. I don't know how much of that I got on video, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of lost it there. I'm looking at a doe back over here to my right, and I hear leaves crunching off to my left. And I turn and I'm like, oh, that's a good buck. He's not a giant, but I was like, for the 5 days that I have to hunt this year, that's a good buck. Oh, I'm shaking bad. So I draw on him when he's there, and I'm like, he's quartering into me. He's gonna get over here, he's gonna be closer, he's not gonna be quartering into me. I'm gonna get a better shot if I wait till he gets over here. And I'm trying to move the camera arm, and it hits the trigger on my release and shoots. And he doesn't even look up here. He just kept walking straight. He didn't even look at me. He turned and walked a little ways further, and I stopped him. I have no idea if you guys could see it or if it was focused at all. I stopped him right out there at 40 yards, and I punched him. I hit him just a touch back, but obviously it got the job done. Oh my gosh. It is October 4th. It is an early cold front. Let's see if we can readjust the camera arm here. You guys are slipping a little bit. Early cold front. And I'm telling you, I got in the stand at 5:20. It is 6:14 buck down. $6.14 buck down. Oh, that is crazy. I was exit. Couldn't place that shot a whole lot better. He was pretty much broadside, so entrance had to have been about there. Heck of a shot. Heck of a buck. I cannot believe he let me get away with that whole miss and then shoot again business that I just got away with. That is crazy. Well, there is no way I should be holding this deer right now after that first missed shot. I don't know how this happened. Smoked him at 40, put it right there, a little back off the shoulder, farther than I'd like to be, but you know, obviously that's still lung, because it was less than 30 seconds that he was up before he was back down again. I mean, not an absolute stomper stud, but that was a pretty nice buck. I had my second sit of the season, and I really had the rest of this long weekend. So I had Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I also got to kill a goat within Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Hopefully we'll be doing that tomorrow now that I got this guy. And then really I had like 2 weekends after that. So I was down to the wire, even though it's only October 4th with school. I got buddies coming out to go elk hunting in October. I was down to the wire on my deer season already and was not going to pass up a nice 10 like that. Just a nice 5x5 there. little bit of character. That point leans in like that. I mean, he's cool. He's a cool deer. For what I had the time for, I'm more than happy with it. If I had weeks and weeks to hunt, I'd have passed on this buck looking for something bigger, because I know we've got some bigger ones around, but more than happy with that right there. That is it's a really nice buck. What's up, guys? We're back out here deer hunting again. Got my buck tag filled. Drew's got his buck tag filled. All that's left are the doe tags. Got statewide doe tags, but since this landowner was nice enough to let us shoot bucks here, figure we'll take care of a couple does for him. See if we can get her done tonight. It's October. Who's today? The 13th? Yeah, it's gonna be. Today is the 13th. Yep, October 13th, Friday the 13th. So yeah, we'll see if we can get it done. It's windy. It's about 42 degrees when I got out of the truck. It rained all day yesterday. Got about 1.5 inches up here. Further south, they got way more rain. Up to 3 inches in some areas. So let's see if we can get it done after a rain day yesterday. They should be eager to move. I haven't seen anything yet though. Been here for about, I suppose, about 45 minutes we've been in the stand. Saw some deer on the way in on the far side of the alfalfa field, but let's see if we can get it done. Right. She's torched. She just went down right over there. She's still standing. Oh, now she's down. I think she's down. I don't know, I can't tell which one's her right now. I think she's down though. Even a doe, man, gets me shaking. Absolutely smoked her. A little high on the entry in a tree stand at 20 yards. Perfect shot. I mean, absolutely toasted her. I was just getting cool video of the bucks, and I turn around and look over my shoulder this way, because I was thinking most of the deer were going to be over that way. I turn and look over my shoulder that way, and I brought my head all the way around the tree so that I could kind of see back where the bucks came from. And sure enough, I see the back doe, which was the one I ended up shooting. The front one stayed on the trail at about 30 yards. This one, she just cut the trail. So I'm sure she'll be in the bottom half of the frame. But she cut the trail and was at 20 instead. And I was like, you know, they look like they're the same deer, basically. Two does, about the same size. Not a doe and a fawn, but two does. I was like, I could care less. So I let her have it, the closer one. Easier shot, might as well. And yeah, I think I torched All right, guys, we've actually had to go back and find the arrow. And we've now been tracking her, and I did not think that this doe made it across the fence, which is, I don't know how well you guys can see here. Fence is, there's a fence post right there. There's a fence post right there. So it looks like she is gonna make it across the fence. She's been losing quite a bit of blood. I mean, you can see here, she's losing quite a bit of blood as we're going. I mean, there's some up there too as well. She's definitely not doing well. This tall grass though, I mean, who knows where she is? She could be, we could be almost on top of her. Gonna have to get really close to her to actually find it. There's some blood there. Some on that there, some there. Ha ha ha! There she is. Oh yeah, it's a nice big doe. That would be the exit side of the hole there. So entry's gonna be just a touch higher than that, but can't complain about that shot. That's like right in the middle. Yeah, nice big doe. Now the work begins. She's a good 100-yard drag to the trail where the truck is, and all my it's laying back there. So now we got to get her back. Should be cold enough tonight to let her dry age tonight, maybe even tomorrow. We'll see. She did not make it across that fence, which isn't the property line, so it wouldn't have been a big deal. I would have just had to follow her over there, but glad that she did not make it across it, because tracking through this tall grass like that is miserable. I only had the tracker probably 80, 90 yards, and it was tough tracking just because there's so many layers to this tall grass that you're only finding the blood that's landing on these top little bits here. She could be bleeding. I mean, obviously she was bleeding like crazy, and I just wasn't seeing it because it's so much of it's hitting the ground, and you're never gonna see that blood, or it's hitting the stem halfway down and you're never gonna see that blood. So glad we found her. Now the work begins. Thank you all for watching this Wannabe Outdoors video. Hope to catch you in the next one.